Hi everyone, Deb here. So I am here with my hashtag Deck the Year altered playing card. It's an open collab hosted by Penny's Crafty Creations. The link to her channel as well as the hashtag for the collab will be down below, and you can check everyone who's participating by clicking on the hashtag. Now I will tell you, Penny's been doing this for all of last year and so far all of this year. It's a 52-week collab, 52 deck the year, 52 cards in a deck and 52 weeks in a year. And we try and post on Thursdays. Oh, sorry. I was not in the collab last year, but the reason I'm telling you this is because when you click on that hashtag deck the year, everything will come up, both current and also some last year. So just a forewarning, you'll have to search. I don't know how to filter it to get most current on top, and that's kind of a pain. But anyway, it is what it is. So this is week, let's see, 10, 11, 12. It is the 21st of March when you're seeing this, and I decided to focus on spring because spring began here on the 19th of March. So what I decided to use was, first of all, watercolor paper, which is, well, you can use any, but this was from Prima, and Altenew watercolor this week and for next week's, hint hint, I'm using the watercolor. Now next week I watercolored something. This week I watercolored a background. And then I used this stencil called Foliage. It's a mini designer template from Kaisercraft. No idea where I got it, and I think I've had it for a while because there were gold sparklies on it, and I didn't use gold sparklies today. I used this little palette thing that I just got for. I will tell you that when you're using texture paste, these may not be the best. To me, they're not big enough, although I probably used way too much. Way too much. Okay, so anyway, I used them. I used Altenew's embossing paste. Let me tell you, compared to what I was used to, this stuff is amazing so far. Now, and I just opened it, but look how it's like whipped cream. It has a really smooth, nice texture. It's not like super hard. And the one I have now, I don't know if it'll dry out fast, but it's been open. I mean, I must have opened it to look at it, but there's no coating on it, and like a cover, like some of them have foil over. That's not on there, and it's still real soft. I hadn't used it yet that I remember, and I used one of my brand new, um, what are these called? Mud things for your face? Mud mask or mask of application, but I used it, and I colored that Altenew embossing paste with these pigment sprinkles. Man, these I haven't used these in forever because they retired a long time ago, but this is Granny Apple Green. And they look like this, and they have this little thing, and you don't need a whole lot. And it comes out looking orange for this color, but as soon as it hits that white embossing paste, it turns green. And then you stir it around real good, and I'll show you what you get in a minute. And I used this daffodil bunch out of Daffodil Daydream. I don't know, I'm sure this probably retired too, and I didn't use the dyes this time. And then I used a Welcome Spring Sentiment out of somewhere. Hang on. Let's see. I forget where. Oh, here. I used one of these dies too, which are Stylish Shapes dies, and Welcome Spring out of Springtime Joy, which was from 2021. So I'm sure that's retired. Okay, here comes my card. If I missed anything, I did miss one thing. So I watercolored in blue, sort of a purple, a green, and then a yellow at the bottom. I really like how that came out on the background, and then I let it dry completely. The card was dry. I have not done the back of my card yet because the stickles is still wet. That's the other thing. So here's the green embossing paste. I love how that turned out. Love, love. I stamped this image on white cardstock with Memento Tuxedo Black, and I colored it with alcohol markers. It was Stampin' Up's Daffodil Delight Light and Dark and Granny Apple Green Light and Dark. That's all I used. No, that's not true. I might have used a little tiny bit of light pumpkin pie in the center of the flowers. Welcome Spring is stamped with an ink called Azure Afternoon to bring out the blue. That's where I used the die cut, but I actually I made it shorter than it was originally intended. And then I put diamond stickles. This bottle's nearly empty, but think I have another one of this one. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. And then I used two embellishments. These glossy dots assortments from 22 to 23. This color is Daffodil Delight, and I used two styles of birds. This one flying towards the flowers that way, and this one swooping down. And I think that's it. Let me know what you think. I love it. So my daffodils, as of the time I'm filming this on the 7th of March. I did the whole month of March on the 7th of March. My daffodils are not quite open, but they have the tops or the buds now. It's not like they're only 6 inches up. Most of them are all the way up. But we've had so much rain, there hasn't been sunshine to, make them pop open, which is probably okay because we'll probably get more cold weather still. We've been known to get snow even in April and stuff, so yeah. I have glue on me because I had to perform surgery on the inside of my tacky glue, which I just opened. I need to use that up because it was very tacky together, all in the cap that hadn't even been cut open. You take this off and then you have to cut the little thing off. So I cut it off and the glue wouldn't come out. So I opened the lid. I ran it under warm water, but down in the bottle I had to pull gook out. But then there was liquid glue under there, so I'm going to use it as best I can. I used it to put the daffodil down because I needed something strong to put it over that embossing paste. The only thing I think I could have also done, well, I could have spritzed the background, but I didn't feel like I needed to. And I could have gone around the edges of this with some ink. But that's it. And then see, this is a playing card. I'm using a deck from my mother's house, which I've mentioned before. There were two decks that came back from her house and they're used, but I'm using them also. All right, so that's my Welcome Spring little artist altered playing card or artist trading card for week number 12. I'm not putting the number on, and once I get the back on, I will put it in my book and it will go right. Oop, I can't do that because you'll see next week. So I already have in there. I already recorded for week 13. So come back next week on Thursday too and see what I have for next week. Talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.